Hey friends! So today is a very special day because it marks my 2-year anniversary with It Works. And so I'm celebrating today, and I'm just full of gratitude, full of joy because of this company. And so I just wanted to share on video versus writing it out on a post because I'm just so grateful, and I wanted to share a little bit about my story so that you could hear from where we came from to where we are now and how this business has radically changed our lives in just 24 months time. So we were in a pretty just tough place financially a few years ago. We sold everything and cashed in our retirement to move to Colorado because we had a dream in our heart that God planted there, and that was to start a church, a real church relevant to our generation, and a place where people can feel loved no matter who they are, what pathway they're on, or what journey is theirs, that they could come and just be loved and accepted. So this dream was a big dream, and considering we moved to a town that we knew no one, it started with Jeremy and I in a coffee shop and just grabbing some random person off the street saying, hey, come sit with us and let's talk church. And really, so that's how Pathways was born in Fort Collins, was just at a coffee shop and just meeting random people and talking with them. That is our heart, and that is our dream, and that was exciting for us. But financially, we were really struggling. Jeremy was working full time at a call center just to pay the bills, to live here, and put food on the table. Thankfully, we were we had food stamps at the time, and that was actually really helping us just put food on the table. But beyond that, it's just very expensive to live in Colorado, and starting a church isn't something that is going to provide in any way financially. So, we were getting our finances outside of that by Jeremy working at a call center. So at the time I had 3 little babies, and I don't have a degree, so me working wasn't really an option for us because daycare would have been so expensive. And what I would probably make $11 an hour working somewhere, so it wasn't really worth our time. We didn't feel like it was wise for us to try to go that route. So, Jeremy was putting in probably 60 or more hours a week just between working at the call center and then trying to start this church that we had in our hearts and that was just stirring inside of us. And so, it was very taxing on our family, and it was very, very difficult and financially just really hard. We cashed in our retirement when we moved here, and we spent that. And when that was gone, we started just putting our bills on credit cards and gas on a credit card. And that was pretty painful because we know that that is not the way we're meant to live. But we didn't really feel like we had another option. Jeremy got a raise at Constant Contact, and typically that would be celebrated, but his raise actually kicked us off food stamps. A 25-cent raise kicked us off food stamps. So that $500 a month that we were relying on then all of a sudden was not there anymore. And so that was going on a credit card. And so very quickly we saw just debt start piling up, and it scared us because we knew in our hearts where we were supposed to be and what we were supposed to be doing, but financially it was just like really hard. So February 21st of 2013, Melissa, my sister, had called me and told me about It Works and the awesome opportunity behind it. She had done a ton of research, and if you know my sister, she's a natural nut and loves all her healthy things and natural things. And so she researched all these products for months before she ever even told me that she had been doing that, and just loved everything that she saw. And then, she watched her friend go from $0 and struggling to making $6,000 a month at home with her kids. And, you know, that alone was inspiring. And so she called me 2 years ago today and told me that I needed to join this business called It Works and that it was going to change my life. And she didn't really give me a whole lot of option other than I needed to do it and it was going to change my life. And I trusted her enough to know that, I trusted her enough, and it also gave me a little bit of hope that maybe something could change. I'd been seeing her posts. I've been seeing, you know, her husband posting about these crazy wraps, and it was definitely intriguing. It had my interest, but I didn't know much more than seeing an income chart and seeing those wrap results. The income chart was very interesting and intriguing to me because I could see the levels and I could see what monthly earnings were there for us to take as distributors. And honestly, I looked at that and I said, that Ruby income, that $500 a month, that would replace the money we lost from food stamps. I could help feed my family and we wouldn't have to put it on credit cards anymore. And maybe I could help with gas too. So that was kind of my why I joined, was that maybe I could just get to that Ruby level. Well, after 8 weeks of joining, 2 years ago, 8 weeks in, I was at Ruby and I was already making $700 a month just by being at that level. And I felt like I was making even more than that. And so, I mean, I was completely blown away that, you know, I jumped in and then instantly was making income. And this got me really excited. And still, Jeremy was a little unsure and uneasy about me doing something like this. But, you know, I had hope for the first time that I could help change my family's life, because me working at a job and making $11 an hour, I knew that wasn't going to change my family's life. But this opportunity with that income chart, and if you've never seen an income chart with It Works Global, just Google monthly income chart with It Works, and then you can kind of take a note of what I'm saying here with those levels and what you can earn. But that $600 was my hope. And when I got there in 8 weeks from joining, I knew I needed to dream a little bit bigger. And so I just kept working their business plan and just was so excited about these products, and the way that the wrap would work on people was just incredible. And then I started discovering all these other products that they had, and you know, it was amazing. It was changing my life and I was so excited about it, and I couldn't help but share it with everybody that I met or know. And you know, I was in a new city, starting this church, and you know, I didn't have a lot of connections. I just would meet people and randomly tell them about this business and the opportunity and these products, and it just kept spreading and people were excited about it. And so, you know, I went from dreaming about being a Ruby and earning a $600 income to, you know, dreaming way bigger. And it just kept building my hope and more hope. And I went from, you know, a distributor and joining 2 years ago today to then 5 months in going diamond and, you know, averaging a $2,000 income and getting a $10,000 get out of debt bonus. And the moment that I got that bonus, I said, I am going to get my family a safe car, which I'm sitting in right now. I had the most horrid car, and it set sideways, and the windshield wipers would just go back and forth in the heat of a normal summer day in sunny Colorado, no rain, and my windshield wipers are just going back and forth, and my car sits sideways, and I'm like, this really is unsafe, and I really need to get a new car. So I was able to do that the moment that I went diamond and I got that $10,000 good bonus. I said, today is the day where I'm going to get my family a safe car. And I love my van and I'm so grateful for it. And that was the moment too that Jeremy said, okay, this business is changing our lives. And he started to get excited too. And the very next month, 6 months into this business, I went double diamond, and, you know, that's an average of $6,000 a month. And that moment I was, just completely in shock. Jeremy or neither one of us have ever made that much money in a month. And, we were just so excited, and really we were like, okay, now this business, this is a business of hope. This is a business of opportunity, and this is a business that is going to change the world, and give opportunity and hope to people who don't have a degree, hope for people who, need a change in their finances or who need to get out of debt. And so, at this point, 6 months into this business, I knew that this business was incredible. They are a debt-free company, and their goal and dream for each of us is to be debt-free too. And so my 1 year and 1 month into this business, I hit triple diamond, which means you're averaging around a $10,000 paycheck a month. I also received a $25,000 get out of debt bonus by going triple diamond. And at this point we said, okay, wow, this is more than enough. Jeremy was able to quit his full-time job at the call center, and he was also working at the school trying to bring in income. And at that point, he was able to no longer work and be a full-time pastor, completely supported by It Works pay. And so after that, in July last year, I went Presidential Diamond, and it was more than we could ever ask for. And, getting a paycheck like that is crazy, and it will absolutely change your life. And so all of this time in this journey, here I just joined wanting to make an extra $600 a month, and then to get to Presidential Diamond and to earn the income at that level that you're earning is at a place where you can start dreaming really big. You can get out of deep debt. And this past year, we were able in 2014 to get ourselves out of debt. And so in 2015, we walked in this year completely debt-free. We have been fully supported by this company for the last year and few months. And this is only the beginning. And, this year is going to be a year where we can buy a home or build a home. We're still dreaming about that. But this is the year that we are able to go and visit Africa, where we lived for a year, where we've dreamt of going back for years, but could never financially afford it. This is our year to be able to dream bigger than we've ever dreamed before, to give back more than we've ever given back before, and to share this business and give an opportunity for others to have hope again too. So if you have struggled with debt, if you've dreamt of more, because, as kids, we dream all the time about what our lives are going to look like when we get older, and then reality hits, and it's hard. And if you're a dreamer and things don't fit in the way that you saw that they were going to, I encourage you to get in touch with me or message me or call me, and let's talk about this business, because I am absolutely convinced, after it changing my life the way that it has mine, and watching it change countless friends' lives of mine who've joined me in this journey, I know that it can change yours too. So I am so thankful that today I can celebrate 2 years of being in this business, and I can't wait to celebrate 2 years from now and see all the people's lives that it has changed financially thanks to It Works. So It Works, thank you so much for who you are, your integrity, your heart for people, and that you're debt free. Thank you for giving us the freedom to become debt free too. And it has changed our lives, and we're so grateful for it.